right, guys. Well, I appreciate you jumping on this call with me this morning. I'm really excited about this month's KREIA meeting, Roadmap to Real Estate Wealth. I've got two of the three main presenters on here this morning. Harry Borders may be jumping on at some point in time, but wanted to get you guys on here and just tell the members and any guests that may be coming kind of a little bit about what you're going to be talking about this month, and we'll tell them about some of the other panelists that are going to be on to answer their questions as well. So Eric, why don't you kick it off for us?
All right, thanks, Eric. You know, I had the opportunity to speak in front of a group of new investors this weekend, and you know, I covered a lot of the same things I want to cover at KREIA, but to kind of the questions that I was asked on that panel was, what's the one thing you would tell yourself when you were getting started, you know, having the knowledge that you have now? And that one thing is, you know, the same thing I answer this question to every time, is that you need to define your goals. The very first thing you need to do is figure out what you want to get out of real estate, define those goals, and then resources. That includes your time, your money, your strengths and your weaknesses,
yep.
and pick the path in real estate that will help you achieve that goal based on your resources, and then stay focused on it. There's a lot of shiny objects out there. You can be a wholesaler, a rehabber, you can be a buy and hold, you know, property owner, you can be a property manager, an agent, self-storage, all these other things. But if you're good at all of those, you won't be successful. You have to be great at those things to be successful. And the easiest way to get great at something is to stay focused on that one thing.
Yep.
That's what we're going to talk about on Thursday night, and then go into a lot more detail on Saturday.
Okay. Appreciate that. And Mike, you want to tell us a little bit about what you're going to cover as well?
Sure. Thanks, Eric. So we're a private lender. We're going to be talking about what new investors need to do in advance of finding a deal to get qualified for the financing that they will need to purchase the property. As most investors know, in today's world, sellers want to know that you have the ability to close very quickly on a transaction and that you're pre-approved. And many of the wholesalers, you'll see, they'll only want to deal with you if you have an approved hard money lender, private lender on your side. And so, in keeping with what Eric Hitzelberg just said, that, you know, focus on what you do well, understand what your strengths are, develop more of a strategic mindset about how you're going to invest. Those are very important criteria to us. And so we'll be talking about the different characteristics that we look for from investors as we go through that pre-qualification process, so that when you're ready to jump in, you've got financing lined up.
Right. All right. And then so Harry couldn't jump on this morning, but he's going to be talking about kind of your business structure and how to set up the business right from the beginning, the legal entity. You know, what kind of you know, corporation do you need to create when you're getting into real estate? And that really kind of depends on what kind of strategy that you want to take. I mean, if you're going to be a flipper or a wholesaler, it may be a different type of an LLC than if you're going to be a buy and hold landlord. So getting that paperwork set up correctly and using the right types of contracts are really important, depending on your strategy. So I know he'll be covering some of that kind of stuff. And then we also have 6 panelists this month, which is really cool. So after Eric and Mike and Harry kind of give the initial presentation for the first hour or so, we're going to be bringing out Nina Musgrave and Ian Hooper. They're relatively new to the real estate investing world. They've been doing it for a few years now, done a little bit of wholesaling, flipping, and rehabbing. So you'll get their perspective, as well as Luke and Christina Neubauer. They've been in it a lot longer than I think Nina and Ian have, but Christina's a successful realtor here in town, and Luke's a rehabber, and they're into Airbnb, so they'll be telling you a little bit about their kind of niche. And then Jacob and Wesley Branch, the Branch brothers, are going to kind of close it out for us. Early, mid-20-something kids who have really been rocking it in wholesaling. And so I think this meeting this month in January, KREIA is going to give everybody, I think, a little bit to kind of, you know, feed on, absorb some tools and some strategies to use going forward to set themselves up for 2020, setting their business up right, setting their goals up right, and really kind of hit the ground running. So hoping everybody can attend. January 23rd is the monthly meeting. And then Saturday, we're also having a Saturday workshops, which I believe you two and Harry are going to be at as well. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. That's correct, yes.
So basically that Saturday workshop, you're going to kind of go into a lot more detail and depth about what you're talking about Thursday, but have more of an opportunity to get into different scenarios, examples, deal situations. And lunch is provided, right? Lending, I think, is picking up the bill for that.
That's right.
All right, so free lunch. You get 6 to 8 hours worth of training, depending on how many questions there are. You can pre-register right now for both the Thursday, January 23rd meeting, as well as the Saturday 25th meeting on KREIA's website, KREIA.com. And we definitely encourage you to pre-register. Is there anything else you guys want to mention before we jump off?
No, I think
That sounds like a great panel, and looking forward to it.
All right, guys. We'll see you January 23rd, Thursday at the KREIA monthly meeting, and then Saturday at the workshop. We'll see you then.
all right. See you, Eric.
See ya.
Thanks, Eric.